Let's go to the last
Speaking of
team.
terrible,
The Washington Commanders. Okay.
still
Dan
don't have a
Quinn,
name, huh?
new guy, new guy in town. Brought in Cliff Kingsbury. DC is Joe Witt Jr. Went 4-13 last year. They're absolutely horrendous. We know how bad they were. We don't need
Who
to
was their
go over that.
quarterback? Oh, Sam Howell. You were like, did good things through 30
I like
picks.
Sam Howell. I really did.
You're on
I
drugs.
still like Sam
Real
Howell.
quick. Do you think Cliff Kingsbury's like, I have a taller Kyler?
Yeah. Fucking Kyler would have fucking 2 rockets up his ass.
Yeah, low key.
6-5 is the over under. Let's go into some of their ads. Jayden Daniels, of course, second overall pick in the draft out of LSU. Dynamic as shit. Johnny Newton, great talent that I love.
Who needs edge rushers? Just get 2 tackles.
Austin Eckler.
We got 2 great
ass.
ones. Yeah, Eckler.
I can't believe they signed Eckler. Bobby Wagner,
what a weird fit. He's just looking for a little bit of money.
For real, he's hanging on by fucking strings, bro. Key losses: Curtis Samuel and Antonio Gibson. Not really nothing much. It's a whole revamped system, or team, should I say? And Dan Quinn has brought a lot of his boys from the Cowboys. They signed
Dorrance Armstrong.
Yeah, a lot of guys
signed
from
the linebacker.
Defense.
Yeah, one of the corners I think they got.
Yeah,
I mean, their identity the last couple of years was we got these 4 dogs who can get after it. Yeah. Chase Young's gone, Montez Sweat's gone. They're talking about getting. I feel like every year Jonathan Allen or who's the other one? Deron Payne.
Yeah,
they're always talking about we could trade one of these guys, and then they draft Johnny Newton, who you really like, and it's kind of like, well, you're not really a D end,
right?
So
yeah, NASCAR.
I don't know if we're gonna rush. Yeah,
NASCAR.
I think that's all D ends. I thought this is like fucking big backs.
Look, I
don't get it
with all the question marks that you have with the defensive line. I'm really excited about them. I was thinking about this a couple weeks ago when I was looking at some of the teams, and I love this over under. This is the first time I'm hearing this over under, and I'm gonna smash it over off bat. I'm telling you right now, that's my answer. Over. I like what Dan Quinn is bringing energy wise. I think they're gonna turn it around, and I'm a big believer in Jayden Daniels. I think he's gonna do pretty good.
He's got a rude awakening coming.
They have. I would say who has
a
better
name one thing other than Terry McLaurin. Go ahead.
Well, they have Brian. What's his name? 50 Cent. Brian Robinson.
Yeah,
Junior.
They signed Eckler.
And they got the kid that they drafted. Jahan
Dotson. Yeah. Who is their O-line? Do you have any good O-linemen?
It's pretty bad.
But yeah, I guess just get the fastest fucking quarterback and let him run around all day.
Let him run around.
That's what I don't like.
I'm not saying
that's what I don't like.
I'm excited.
And I think Jayden McDaniels is really raw coming out. I know he's 24 years old. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's like Deshaun Watson 2.0. But man, I'm just not excited for him in Washington. I think it's a bad system. I think it's a bad culture. It's just rotten. And I know they have new owners, but it just seems like every year it's just crap.
I get you. I completely understand. I'm not gonna knock you for thinking that, because that's what Washington has been. I'm putting all my money on Dan Quinn. I'm hoping that Dan Quinn can turn it around.
Not a bad head coach. He's really not.
He's not
never that bad.
He's not, and he really does hire some great people around him. Kyle Shanahan. He's had some great.
Don't feel that way about Cliff, but okay.
He's hired some really great fucking coaches, bro. And say what you want about Cliff. Maybe Cliff is a better offensive coordinator, bro. He's not a good head coach, but he can.
Yeah, the offense was never that good.
He can do some things on offense with Jayden Daniels and these receivers. All right.
You think Jayden Daniels plays all 17 games? What are you betting?
Under.
Hell no. Yeah.
But look, when I say I'm excited, Max, it's just them going into a direction where, hey, this guy Jayden Daniels is really good. We're cooking with something. This is, of course, a rebuild year. We need to up our talent, and Dan Quinn has us pushing in the right direction, because for years it hasn't been like that. It's been fucking trash. And that's all I'm looking for. And the over under is what, 6.5, you said?
Yeah.
I'm going
Again,
I'm
I think it's close though. Whatever you say, like if they're gonna win 7 or 8, they're
yeah.
not winning like 12 games, right?
No, no. I don't I'm not saying that. I'm not that excited.
I know. I'm
That's a little too horny. No. No. Can't do it.
I'm
um
going under. I know you're going over. I'm going under.
yeah,
I
I can
think
see that.
Jayden Daniels is gonna get hurt. They're gonna play in quarterback hell, and it's gonna get rough, really rough.
Yeah. I really wish Jayden Daniels was a Raider. Maybe that's just the problem that I'm having right now.
You guys have a great little system in quarterbacks. They got Mariota, looking Eagle great. Chip
over
Kelly,
over under on touchdowns for Eckler.
4.5. I go over. He'll finish with 4 touchdowns. 5. What do you think?
I think he gets in the end zone quite a bit, bro. That's what he does. But he's not gonna have no fucking yards. He's gonna look slow out there. Watch it.
Oh,
Watch him.
Jesus.
Watch it.
Is he
Watch him
the
prove it wrong.
Eckler's number 1 on the depth chart? Obviously, this is the first depth chart. It's a bunch of bullshit.
They're gonna. Hey, look. If Eckler shows anything of being healthy and revamped, that's a cool little duo right there. Him and Robinson. Because I like Brian Robinson.
Let me say the one reason I'm kind of leaning towards. I can kind of see the over. I'm just looking at the defense. I'm just going to go through them real quick. Cleveland Farrell, stud. Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen, Dorrance Armstrong, Frankie Louvu, Bobby Wagner, Dante Fowler, Jeremy Chin, Mike Sandrill, Sane Ristill, Ristil,
That's the guy from
and
Michigan,
Emmanuel
right?
Forbes, Michigan, slot corner, and Emmanuel Forbes. Even though I saw a picture of him where he had lost 100 pounds, that's a lot of good shit on paper. A lot of good players.
It is.
And especially with the type of DC he is, you could kind of be like, well,
he can do some things. I think the defense is going to be pretty good, bro. And I think Jayden's going to do some things dynamically with those receivers. And there's going to be games where they obviously lose, but it's going to be like, fuck, like that was a tough game. Like that was.
I think it'll be a fun year if he's healthy. It'd be fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you bet him to win Rookie of the Year? Just numbers wise, maybe?
No, I wouldn't.
No,
I wouldn't.
Who would be your top candidate, just off the top of your head? Caleb? Aduze?
Yeah, Caleb by far. Just because he's going into a lot of weapons, decent O-line, still a little scary, I will admit. I think I said that last time.
Yeah.
Who was the second pick?
Jayden.
Drake May. I wasn't Drake.
May was
it was
third.
Jayden. It was, yeah. Drake May I don't love. I would say JJ McCarthy could be a dark horse. Like
Marvin Harrison.
If he starts, Marvin Harrison for sure. Yeah.
A lot of options.
Big dreams, everything ain't what it seems. Glittering gold, both ways. Not on my team. This organic, we don't